G'day, everybody. Alibar Judge here. I just had a conversation with the Galactic Central Sun. That was as weird as it gets for me. I am disappointed by the Galactic Central Sun and what it was talking about. I'm just a little bit stunned, and I'm not sure how to react. And somehow I'm not all that surprised. But you know, without, I'll let you decide how you feel about it all because this one just flabbergasts me. So I'll just get you to say that. You don't mind if I record this, do you?
No, that's fine.
And I'm just going to delete the faces and names of everybody. It'll just be an audio recording, yeah?
Cool. Yep.
Yeah. Thumbs up from everybody who's okay with that. Yeah, cool. All right. So who would you like to channel?
I'd like to challenge Galactic Central Sun, please, Al.
You Beauty Ripper Bonza. So close your eyes and reach out and invite him into your sanctuary. And then take him to that special position that I described. And so GCS, what say hello when you're ready.
Oh, nice to meet
Yeah, I don't know why we haven't met earlier.
you. Yes, you.
Say again?
Yes, us catch up with you.
That's a sucky connection. Uh,
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, so us catching up, it's a little bit overdue.
yeah. So what would you like to tell me?
Well, I'd like to speak to you about the work that you and your team are doing on planet Earth.
Mm-hmm. Far away.
Um, yeah. So, yeah, I'm pleased with the work that you've already done on the planet and in your solar system.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I don't have to tell you that this is a really significant time with the end of the 26,000 year galactic cycle.
Yep.
Um, so, yes, your actions there are rippling through the galaxy and having positive effects afar. And I'm pleased, with what you're achieving.
So how come I'm nobody? How come it's me who's doing this and not somebody who's somebody?
This is a mystery that's, I guess you could say, belongs to the creator. Why you? There's nothing remarkable about it other than you're the first one who stepped forward and with this determination to take the fight on. And the bottom line is that every human has the innate ability deep within them to set in motion what you have. It's just that that's something you set your hand to. And because it's in alignment with Source Creator, His will, and it's the right time, the work is prospering.
Were there times where Creator did not approve of of the sort of activities I'm into?
No, there's always support. There's always endorsement for such work, um, because basically, Creator is on, as you know, is on the side of love and positivity. Um, as long as there's a chronic imbalance in certain parts of his creation, his desire is to see that corrected.
Well,
However,
yep.
he's delegated power to do that to people that he's created. So he's put the power out there, but it's up to people to act on it. It's
So
just a more auspicious time to do this work right now.
okay, so Luke, you could I call him the great nothing. I've heard him called the anti-divinity. Is that you know who I'm talking about?
Yes, yes, I do.
Is it even feasible to balance good and evil? Is it even feasible to create a universe where there is a balance with him?
My sense is that the ultimate plan is that evil is completely defeated, eradicated. Um, how that might be achieved, again, is another one of those mysteries hidden inside Source Creator. Um,
Why is it a mystery? Why, sorry, it's not a mystery at all. Like, this is not like I haven't found it hard. The difficult part has been convincing people that A, it's feasible, B, it's worthwhile, and C, it's safe. Right? That's been the hard part. So what are you talking about? What's the mystery?
well, perhaps in simple terms, the mystery is that it simply is largely unknown. It's not because Source Creator desires it to be a mystery. There are places where this place of perfection, where evil is completely eradicated, it's actually referred to in the Bible, um, in the book of Revelations. So it's only a mystery because most people are largely ignorant of it, or perhaps don't even think that it's a possibility. I guess, for example, I
Why are
know.
you galaxy spanning intelligences relying on little old me to figure this out? Like, you guys have had unlimited resources for an unlimited amount of time. I'm and it takes a goon like me to figure this out. What's going on, man? What tell me something I'm not seeing. Make me understand why this hasn't happened already.
To quote the Bible, the creation was subjected to futility, um, for this season, and it's because of the actions of man. Obviously the Bible pertains to Earth, but that's a good illustration of what's going on here. It's not. It's actually not our mission. It's not our job to fix this problem. It's the job of beings, people, humans in this case, to take up the cudgel and to do the work. We're here to support, but we're not allowed to take the lead on the matter like you are.
As the central sun of our galaxy, what authority do you not have to take action
As,
on?
I- as I just as I just explained, we don't have the authority to directly attack and correct the imbalance where evil is subsuming whole solar systems, for example. We don't have the authority to take the lead on that.
So you don't
We
have
have
the
the authority.
authority, but you're telling me that us puny humans do?
Yes, yeah, that's right.
It's a total
Um,
fluke. It's a total fluke. What
why
happened?
is it a fluke? Well, I'll put it to you this way. You know that the Earth is a keystone planet.
What does that mean?
It fulfills a unique role in the cosmos as a marker. Contained within it is immeasurable beauty and the breadth of creation on Earth. Plant and animal form is without peer. And so there's a correlation between that and that the beings on planet Earth are enabled to take up such a role. It's consonant. It aligns with Gaia itself. I guess you could say you guys are especially gifted. I don't know if that's an adequate answer. Are you looking for something more?
Earth special, eh?
Yeah, it is. Earth special, and the people that are placed on it are also special. And as you know, you're all fractals of Source Creator, and you yourself have said that the human being is like a sports car amongst beings. Excuse me. So you're absolutely right. You guys are especially fitted for just such a role, and the beings, the races that came together to create humans were specifically designing you with this goal in mind. So you are uniquely fitted. You guys can achieve things that other races, even races that help create you, are not able to do themselves.
Yep.
So, yeah.
All right. Does anyone else have questions for Galactic Central Sun? Shoot.
Do you, Galactic Central Sun, represent a fallen, broken system?
No. The original template from Source Creator is intact. Yes, a lot of my system has been compromised, has been even conquered by dark forces, and obviously this introduces pain and suffering and imbalance. But at my core, the original blueprint is intact. It's protected by Source Creator themselves.
Is there any way to know that this conversation is not that it's intact, that it's not a corrupted thing, since you do have some elements of corruption?
Yeah, that's a fair question. Look, I think that at the end of the day, I'm a being like yourselves, and the best advice I could offer there is to weigh my words in your heart and seek to discern whether you feel I am speaking truth. That's the most certain indicator that you can rely upon. Did I answer your question to your satisfaction?
Thank you for the answer.
No problems.
I have a question.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, okay. Since this great nothing is allowed to continue, eventually it will consume the great central sun, right?
Well, of course, that's its goal. That's what it would like to do.
Right. Since go ahead.
Yes. Do you have anything to add to that question?
Yes, sir. So since that is the case, how is it that the great central sun cannot exercise self-defense?
Now, I do have defence strategies and mechanisms. I'm not saying that I don't have those things. And what I'm saying is that it's not within my mission statement, I guess you could say, to go on an attack footing to push back or even exterminate the Great Nothing. Yeah, and obviously my defence mechanisms only extend so far. Again, I'll draw upon another quote from the Bible. Yeah, well, I mentioned it earlier, the whole creation groans for being subject to futility until the revelation of the sons of God. Now, the sons of God, as the Bible talks about, are humankind, and it's illuminated humankind who are acting in their power. So I'm a part of that being subjected to futility. Ultimately, I'm not afraid. Ultimately, I am fully confident that good and right shall prevail. It is written, it's going to occur. And it's my belief that in the future we will see the day where evil is completely exterminated, removed, doesn't exist anymore.
Since that being the case, an action has to be taken to make that a reality, right? So
Correct.
what is the part the Galactic Central Sun is to play in that action?
So, yeah, I'm in one respect, I'm like a great timepiece. As you know, the 26,000 year galactic cycle. So my role is to throughout the galaxy.
Could you repeat that last two? Could you repeat those last two sentences?
Yeah, so one of my key roles is maintain the correct cadence with the movement of planets and solar systems throughout the galaxy.
You're to maintain the correct cadence of the movement of celestial bodies.
That's correct. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
As well as providing that central point of illumination, and also a central point of intelligence that all the surrounding bodies can draw upon. And as with your solar sun has a relationship with other suns, fulfilling similar roles, so I have relationships with other galactic suns as well.
So your job, so in the event of an invasion of your celestial bodies, your role is to make sure that the clock keeps ticking.
That's one of my key roles.
Are you
The other
serious?
one is, that might sound excessively passive to you. I'm not saying that's the foremost role, but I'm saying that's a role. The other one is to provide advice and counsel to the bodies within this galaxy.
Okay. So where was the advice and counsel to pick up the sword and fight the Great Nothing?
The advice and counsel can be found, or the implication is there in books such as the Bible, who see it.
So start again. Start again. Sorry, you're breaking up.
Yeah, the suggestion that, the suggestion that this is the role for humanity, for example, it is there contained within the Bible for those who have eyes to see it. It is contained there, but it's only going to be picked up and found by those who have a hungry heart for the role.
Yeah, I read the Bible once. I didn't think it was that great.
No, there's a lot of flaws and drawbacks with it, but there are some.
So you hid the message. So you hid the message. Why did you hide the message? Why did you make it an implication for those with a hungry heart instead of an overt, clear, and direct message? what was
Um,
involved in that choice?
yeah, it it goes back to what I was saying earlier about it's not within my mission. Creator has said that no, you are to effectively, on this regard, to stand back and and it's incumbent upon those who have been identified for the role to act, and that's the parameters that I have to operate within. So I'm not allowed to, basically. The actual messaging, the tone of the messaging, and the fact that it's hard to discern, it's actually that's that is preordained by Source Creator themselves.
How
If
ridiculous.
you want the
Sorry,
answer,
you guys are just
why?
talking ridiculous.
Well, okay. Well, let's put myself in Source Creator's shoes, so to speak. So let's to quote the relevant verse in the Bible, creation was subjected to futility until the days the sons of God should arise. So now, when Jesus Christ died on the cross, he stated that he wouldn't be fighting the forces of darkness anymore, but he has won the power for those who are willing to use it to do that fighting. And that was one of the missions that he set for his disciples, is to continue that fight. So it's also the case that the humankind, they've always had the power, but they haven't been awakened to it, and they need to stand up within themselves and take on that role, take on that fight. And you might think that, well, this is ridiculous. What sort of child's parlor game are we playing here? When there's so much suffering, but Source Creator has already given all the power. So by that very act of giving all the power to be able to turn this ship around, he has indicated how he wants the battle to be fought. So that's why it might appear ridiculous to you, but in the grand scheme of things, if you take on the 30,000-foot view, for example, then you will see that it's all part of the, how can I say? It's all part of Source Creator's economy. He plays the long game. You're looking at it from a human perspective. But the long game, it ends well. And so I know that I understand if that seems unsatisfactory or even ridiculous, but that's the best explanation I can give.
How many other humans are actually fighting this fight?
Every person who has a heart towards Source Creator is at some level fighting this fight. When every individual makes a choice for right, they are fighting the fight. Of course, it is much better to be well equipped and fully armed and to be actively fighting the powers of darkness, such as you and your team are doing. But to answer your question, less than 500 people.
Less than 500 people are doing astral projection.
On Earth are actively taking the fight up to the enemy as you and your team are.
Which is the biggest group? Is our group the biggest group, or are there bigger groups?
Yes, yours is the biggest singular group.
I can't believe that you left all of creation to a fluke. I can't believe you idiots. You idiots. I just have such.
Well, I'll quote another verse from the Bible to you, Alabo, which speaks of the situation. Source Creator has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. So there you go.
Hey, look, I was afraid that the answer you've given me was the one I was afraid of. That you've taken your hands off the rudder of the ship and you're just letting it drift.
Yeah, but don't forget that there is an end plan, and that the end plan does end well. We don't know just what the detail in between now and the end plan is, but it does end well. It's foreordained.
I find this conversation to have been surreal. Has anyone else got anything they want to add?
Yes. Do you know for a fact the origin of the Great Nothing?
The origin of the Great Nothing?
Yes. How did it originate?
Well, within the mysteries of Source Creator, it was permitted that he wanted beings, his creation, to experience the fullness of free choice. And so by people opting for rebellion and opting for the darkness, and then becoming biased towards the darkness, and then into an extreme version of darkness, it was in that extreme darkness that the Great Nothing was conceived.
Okay, thank you.
It's a slippery slope you let happen.
That's right, yes. But the darkness and light existing and working together, it's all part of the mystery. Because Source Creator wants there to be free will with all the negative and positive consequences that are attached to it, to be an integral part of creation, then it's inevitable that great darkness can come forth, and this has occurred with the Great Nothing. But don't worry, ultimately, as I have said a number of times, it does end well. And I believe that there is a day that's marked where the Great Nothing no longer exists at all.
Do you actually care about us?
Absolutely. I mean, my mission is to support life. My foremost mission, support life, and to nurture all the beings within my galaxy as best I can.
I'm disappointed with the job you're doing.
Well, sorry about that. Part of if you look at the grand scheme, the whole fight that is going on, then I guess you might say that my vitality has been reduced by the powers of darkness. The vitality is still there, absolutely, but I've taken hits. Every hit that occurs within the galaxy, whatever form it might be, I feel it. I carry it within my body. All the scars are there. I wish it to be otherwise, and I'm confident that it will be in time.
Is the Great Nothing we're talking about? Is, let's say, that's one being. Are there other beings just like him?
Yes,
or is
there
it just
are.
how many?
Yes. I'm aware of 73 similar beings in other galaxies.
Wow. So if he gets killed, there are 72 more?
Yes, but each galaxy has its own fight. So at this stage of the battle, at least, what's going on in these other galaxies is not meant to be our concern just as yet. That the day will come when that will change.
Your offering is bleak.
Well, yes, I appreciate. Excuse me. How that that would appear to be so to you. However, I'm doing my best to draw your attention to where the answer is and why the answer appears in some respects unsatisfactory, appears to be not equal to the challenge, but that is an illusion. That's not the case.
So,
So I'm doing the best I
your
can to show you that.
instructions are kill the great nothing and save the galaxy.
Yeah, but you're always welcome to come back for advice for specific strategies on how to do so. Strategies and insights. I'm not saying that I'm going to sit here passively and go, okay, over to you. And by the way, if you stuff it up, it's on you. That's not the way it is at all.
It has been. It sure has been.
Well, have you asked before?
And the great nothing's reached out to me. He got a possessed person to call me up and initiate a conversation with me, which is something
Yeah,
you never did.
that's a fair call. However, you're always welcome to ask. And you can be assured that if you ask, I will answer, and I'll give the best answer I can.
Is there something you can share to all about in the team that they don't know that will be greatly helpful?
Keep doing what you were doing. Source Creator will send more people to you, more soldiers, people who are well equipped. Reach out in expectation for provision to meet your needs. The resources are there. You can have
Dragging your
full
feet with that.
expectation. Sorry?
You've been dragging your feet with that.
Yep, fair call. I understand.
I don't know if are you familiar with the term barrentry?
Yes.
It's when you're not sure which side a lawyer is on, if he's fighting for you or against you. And that's how I feel about you. Your passivity is a liability.
Well, do I not nurture life?
It's okay. It's
Do I
okay.
not?
You don't need to defend it.
I can see how you would see that.
Do you not agree?
And you were thinking, well, why would I not act
Yeah.
directly?
Yeah.
Um,
You're
yeah,
you're in the process of being consumed.
yeah. But again, I say to you, it's not my act. It's not my job to act directly. It's part of the mission statement that I've been given by Source Creator. Now I know that is deeply unsatisfying to you, but perhaps it's a concept you might take a little bit of time to dig into to try and comprehend.
The only reason I have advanced or achieved anything is through ignoring spiritual directive.
Spiritual directive from who?
Well, from everyone.
Okay, well, you tell me, what would you like from me?
No, I have a question.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll put it to you another way,
No,
Alabama.
I have a request. I have a request.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to put everybody into the waiting room. Just a second. Oops.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Yeah, okay.
There was another question from someone.
Yes. Should I go ahead and ask, Oliver?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Now, our sun, our solar system, sun is defending itself, taking offense, and actively participating in warding off the attack by the Great Nothing. Am I correct, Oliver?
Yeah, more or I don't know, more or less,
More or less, yes. Now, if our sun can do that, how come the Galactic Central Sun cannot do the same?
No, the Galactic Central. I can do the same, but I haven't been asked the question yet. I know that sounds passive, but you asked the solar, your son. You asked the questions, and he responded.
Oh, so you have not been active because you have not been yet asked?
That's correct.
Okay, we're asking you now. Can you do the same
Okay.
from this point
So
on?
so specifically, what you're asking me is, I assume, is advice in relation to dealing with the Great Nothing.
Yeah, if all the things that Alobar and this team are doing, all the help that they need, their communication with the sun. For example, if I understand correctly, the sun has participated uh, um, in fetching the five, what was it, Alobar? Well, the five elementals that were
We
that needed to be
recovered those local elementals. They're all in good hands.
right, and also didn't the sun say to bring it to him, some of them first, so that they could be in their full strength, something
We
like that?
regard that whole issue as complete. Does that sound right
Okay.
to you, GC Central Sun?
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Yes. So I mean, Alobar in this team will be in a better position to ask the help that they need. Will that be right, Alobar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I will direct it to
so
Alobar. Whatever question, I don't know. I'm just a beginner
Yeah,
here.
no, it's difficult to get the question right, but and GCS and I still have some trust to build.
Okay.
understand. So would you like to ask a question in relation to your solar system, or do you want to? Is that where you're wanting to
We'll do
maintain your
that.
focus?
I'll do that with the team. I'll do that with the team.
Sure.
Yeah. Thanks for showing up.
My pleasure. Great to speak with you.
You too. Bye for now.
Bye bye.
Bravo. Excellent channel.